here we are again. Yes, not in front of not in the fly room, in front of a little, vise, nothing like that today. Today, I wanted to show you how I do one of my techniques of doing custom colors. And I'm sure you guys already seen a lot of the custom colors that what I have done already. I will show you just a couple of them. There's one of them right there. He's going to be for all the jig heads. So that's one of them right there. Then we also got another one that's right here. That's another custom color or custom paint. And I think some of you have definitely seen these. And if not, you've seen that. They look like little jawbreakers, don't they? Oh boy. Yep, absolutely. So just wait. Just wait. So that's just a few of them of what I usually do, other than this one that I'm going to show you today. So this one today involves basically 4 coats. Oh, there's alternative twist. Okay. This is going to involve 4 coats. 1 coat for the base, which is going to be a full primer. That's a primer. It's just a gray color as a primer. Then we're going to have the undercoat, and then I got a homemade solution that I put over that other coat. Let it sit and dry for like maybe actually you still do it while it's wet. You put the last coat on that solution, and that gives you kind of like a different pattern of every sort, so that way every pattern is going to be different. There is going to be no patterns exactly the same. They're all going to be different no matter how many times I do it. There will be some similarities, but they're all going to be different. And of course, each paint and each layer is always going to be different. That's always going to be the case. So why not, let's start. Let's see if you guys can actually see. Not quite. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, because I'll look periodically to see if there's anybody chatting of any sort or anything else. So just give me a minute to kind of get the camera set up so you guys can see what's basically going on. Okay. All right, where's it at? Where's it at? There's it. There it is. But we need to go a little bit better so you guys can actually see what's happening. All right, there we go. All right. So for the colors that I want to do today, which I will ask you guys in just a little bit, just so you guys can see, what I'm doing, and then you guys can give me some, recommendations on colors you want to see. So what I'm going to do is, I already have my base coat. That's my primer. I already have that. I'm going to do a yellow color, or Rust-Oleum yellow color. This is actually going to be over the primer. So I'm going to do that right now. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Nightbot's in here too. Good. Fantastic. You don't need a whole lot at the time that I'm putting this on here for the, I guess you could say, the base coat that goes over the primer. And yes, I am using rattle cans because it is an oil-based paint. Now we just wait a few minutes for this to dry, because it doesn't take very long for it to dry, especially since it's already warm out here. It doesn't take very much for it to dry, but we'll wait a few minutes, and then I will put my secret solution on. All right, good enough. I'll put my secret solution on, and then I will show you basically what it does after I put the solution on. It's a pretty simple process, which you guys can pretty much see it now, and I didn't mean to move it. My apologies. Since it is warm out here, it ain't going to take very long at all. It's probably going to be done in just a couple more minutes. All right, now let me get a little paintbrush. Hey, fishy things, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. I'm showing how I actually do one of my patterns that I got coming out. So this, I had a primer coat. These are going to be for the jig heads, because it's all going to be oil based. I have a primer coat, and the reason why I'm doing it on these little round things is because it's for my own reference and my own reference only at the time that I have them on a full display. Yeah, that's another little small display. So I have one coat that's actually going to be the primer, the second coat, which is going to be the underlaying coat, and then I'm also going to have a special solution that I put over the top of this, and then I'm going to have one more coat on top of that that's going to be a black color. And stick around. I'm sure you'll like the actual design. Okay. I'm so ready to get my latest long form. What? Okay. Went made YouTube to 100. Oh, okay, good. Good. Wait a minute. I'm so excited. My latest long form video made YouTube. Oh, good. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Very, very good. Absolutely. Good. Yes. Man, hell, I'd be excited about that too. Hey, Daisy, how you doing? Glad to have you in here. If any of you lurkers, because I see quite a few lurkers in the background, if any of you lurkers like what you're seeing, what I'm doing right now, and you want to see more of a lot of this stuff later on down the road, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button, because that always does help out considerably. So I just got done painting this, and it's a Rust-Oleum. So Rust-Oleum is an oil-based paint. So I have my special solution. It's a homemade solution, or solution. I call it solution, but I have this, and what I'll end up doing is this. I dip my, can't see it, really? There we go. I dip my little paintbrush into the solution, and I go through and I cover this thing completely with this solution. Yeah, it could be a little on the messy side. Yeah, it sure would be. But by the time I get done, you might like what you see. And normally you can wait just a couple of minutes, but the way I do it, I don't wait a couple minutes. As soon as I get my brush kind of half-ass cleaned off, I go through and close up my solution, and I take black. It's a black color. Well, you can't see it. And I hit it lightly. And what this actually does, which you can barely see it, but I'm going to bring it closer. What this actually does, it creates like a crackle type finish look to it. And there we go. It creates a crackle looking finish to it. Makes all kinds of different designs to it. It makes all kinds of different things to it. It's kind of nice. That's what that solution does that I have. And the reason why I'm showing this now is because I did a couple of these last night. I'll show you those. And the longer it sits, and the longer it dries, the more of a crackly look it gets to it. That's the same one I did yesterday. The same color. And then I did a red color. Of course, it needs to be pushed back a little bit more. And in fact, you know what? Hold on. Let me show you on the other side of the camera. So that way you can see a better look. I saw it. Oh, shoot. Nope. Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit better look. That is what I'm going to consider or call lava. I'm going to call that lava. Because that's basically what it is. There's that one. And then there's that one. Because it does look like a lava to me. And I'm going to be doing a lot of jig heads, this, the way like this. Now, since I did that, what colors would you guys like to see? Oh, there we go. See, it's coming out more and more and more. It's really coming out more. Big time. The longer it sits and dries, the better off it's going to be. Oh, and I did forget. So there was actually a total of 4 coats of what's going to be on here. It's actually going to be 5 because I also do put a clear coat over the top of this. Which, in return, putting a clear coat over the top of it does bring out the underlayer even more so. It makes it pop even more between all the cracks. So is there any special colors you guys like to see as a bottom and as a top that you may like, or you think that would be a good combination? Anything like that? Do you guys have any special colors? Because I can do like a pink and a white, because I could do a pink color underneath and then a white over the top, or I could do a pink and a red. That might look okay too. That thing almost dry? Just about. Good. Dry enough for me to touch. That it is. And that's one thing I like about some of these paints, especially that it's hot right now too, is that it dries pretty quick. Yeah, Rust-Oleum does take a lot longer time to dry. Yes, that it does. But since it's already warm here, it's already going the way it's going, it actually dries pretty quick. So let's do another one. Let's do one with the pink color, which is going to be also a Rust-Oleum. And then a red, banner red color on top of that. And see how that actually looks. Okay, there you go. I love the neon and the dark. Yes, definitely, yes. But sometimes we also got to change it up, or it could be like a green and a pink, or a pink and a red, or something like that. Because there's a lot of these colors that are like fluorescent colors. Like the yellow, orange, and you've seen some of the colors I got. the fluorescent colors. And I always do it on this, so that way I have a tester of what I can actually do before I actually put them on my little jigs. It looks more of a white color, but it's actually a pink. So I always do this as a tester, especially for me trying to get my colors. Because you never know on some of these things. You try some colors and all of a sudden, what the hell was that? And I think that's okay. Yeah, it's mainly only on the top part of it and going around. The underneath part that it actually sits on this post, it doesn't get done. But hey, you know what? That's just the way it is. Hey Yoshi, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, dude. I'm trying to show off a little bit of the colorization of what I do, and I'm giving a small sneak peek on one of the techniques I'm using, which I'll show you in 1 second. Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, really? There we go. That's going to be one of the jig head colors. That's going to be one of the patterns too. I'm going to call it lava head, because it looks way better in person than it does actually on the thing here. But I want to call it a lava head. And that was only one color. And here's the other color. It's going to be a lava head. That's what they're going to be called. They're going to be called lava heads. Yoshi, can you think of any colors that, after I get done with the pink and the white, can you think of any colors that you would like to see as an undertone and then as an overtone? The reason what I say by undertone is the base color. Then I put my solution on, and then I do another one over the top of that. Blue and green. Okay, blue on the bottom, and then a green on the top. Is that basically what you're thinking? All right. Let me get this one done first. And in fact, let me find that pink. Shoot. All right. That would be pretty good though. And like a light blue and a dark green, or what? Because I got a fluorescent green. Okay, neon green on the top, and then you're saying a blue at the bottom. All right. Let me check my colors. Yep. Is it blue? That would be a no. That's clear. Nope. I will use the clear though. Give me 1 second. I gotta wait for this thing to dry a little bit more anyhow. So how are you doing today? You trying to stay cool? I know I sure the hell would be. Alright, that's a hammer look. I know I got a blue. Where's the blue? Where is the blue? How about that? Come on, where's the blue? Alrighty. Well. Alright, that's a good color. Or a chartreuse, whatever color, you know, it's a blue, it's a light blue. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it's basically that color. I know it comes out like a, this is called teal green. That's what that's called. But it's more like a blue. These two would actually be pretty good. Yeah, these two would be good. So I'll do that right after this one. Good. All right. Now I put my special solution. Oh, I need that. Gotta get my special solution. I'm just gonna coat the whole dang thing. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna dig a little bit more. That's what it starts to look like. Probably need to put a little bit more because it's gonna separate a lot more faster. And as it dries, it does get more crackly. Just like that. The spot right here, that's a little bit more on the heavier side. As it dries a lot more, by tomorrow, it'll be way more crackly than what it actually is right now. But I'll do that other color next. All right, right back. All right, which one can you guys see? Can you see that one? Nope. You can see that one. Okay. Now you can see that one. Good. All right. Good. Yeah, it's going to be one of my display things too. Oh, you guys already seen that before. All right. Same thing. Already got a primer. You know what? It's actually not too bad right now. I mean, it is a little warm, but I do have a fan on in the back part back here. And actually, before I get doing that, let me show you. Get my ugly mug out of the picture here. Not that fan. Where is it? Not this one, but this thing right here. That is a, oh, come on. That right there is actually a fan. This thing right here. All right, all right. It'll like my finger, all right. That right there is actually a fan that has a reservoir at the bottom. And in that reservoir is actual water. You can see like the little water line for it. You see the little water line? Or, well, maybe, but that shows you how much water is in there. What that does is it acts as a small swamp cooler. And that's actually not too bad in here. I got it on high right now, so you might be able to hear a little bit of it, but it may not be as, you know, much as like if there was a fan in here. It is a little warm in here, but it's not like, you know, 110 or 105. It ain't that. I'm barely breaking a sweat, see? There's a little shine on my forehead. Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. And in fact, that might have been just enough time for that to dry, too. I know it's kind of a little blurry. You know, this. I have a new phone coming in the next month or the month after. So let me see if this other one's already dry. Ooh, sorry about that. Ooh, good enough. Yep, good enough for me to move it. Splendid. All right. So we're going to do the same thing like what we did with those other ones. Nope. Right there, just like that. Whew, that one came out like a bat out of hell. Holy shit. That one really covered it. Man. So we'll wait just a couple minutes for that. Really? We'll wait for a couple minutes for that to dry. And don't forget to hit that double tap the screen or hit the like button, because that always helps out considerably. I see all you lurkers in the background. I don't mind you guys lurking. You guys can lurk all day. It don't matter to me. Just trying to show you guys some of the techniques and some of the things what I do here. And this is only one of them, which there's a lot more different ones that I do. This one should dry pretty quick-ish. And all it needs is to be just a little on the, I guess, tacky side, or just dry, you know, just touch dry for me to put my solution on. And then after that, I just wait like, what, 30 seconds, maybe less than a minute. And I got to put the stuff on while it's still wet for, you know, the in-between coats. It's like sitting and waiting for paint to dry, right? We always have fun doing that. Yep, sure do. When it starts cooling off in here, big time, which is slowly but surely starting to, especially at nighttime. Oh, it's beautiful in here. You're like, what, about 6 o'clock at night? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful in here. But, you know, I think by the end of next month, closer to October, I'm going to be in here just cleaning, and I mean majorly cleaning. I cleaned enough for me to get in here, do what I need to do, and, you know, that's pretty much about it. But when it really starts cooling off, I'm going to get in here and clean. I'm going to get this whole entire thing set up for like a little small paint booth, everything in here. See, I can actually touch it and not really stick. See, it doesn't stick to my finger really. So that's always a good part to do. That's always a good time to put this on. So it only takes a couple of minutes. So if I would have had something that I was doing from, like, you know, all in line from by the time I got here to the time that I would get like to the end of whatever it is on this side. So if I had a whole bunch of them, by the time I get done doing one side and I get done with the other, then I can actually just start spraying them all, and it'll come out like what you just seen just a little bit ago. All you do is just keep repeating the process. Some people would think that it's time consuming, which I guess you could say it is. It would be, yeah. But when you've been doing this as long as I have, to me, it's a cinch. It's an absolute cinch to do. I have no problems in doing this, and a lot of people want the quicker way to do it, but find the quicker way. And to each is their own when it comes to that too. So, got that done. All right. This might come out a little bit different, but we're gonna see how it does. Okay, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. That actually looks pretty dang good. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. That actually looked very good. Now, if it was a darker blue, yeah, that would look very good. That would look very, very good. Now, let me see if I can actually take it off of this thing, so that way you guys can actually see what some of the things look like too. Without it being the way it was. Yeah, there you go. That sounds good. One Earth. That looks pretty good. That actually looks very good. I do like that. I do like that very much. And here's the other two. There we go. Yeah, those are very nice. And yes, I do like that. Thanks, Yoshi. That was very nice. That's very, very nice. Now let's see what these things look like after I put a clear coat on them. So let's put a clear coat real quick. All right, I gotta put you guys back in the cradle. All right, here we go. Really? There we go. All right. Where is my clear? Here's my clear. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to clear coat these things too. And then I'll pull you guys off of that thing and we'll go from it again. I guess there's no rattle in this thing? Come on. I'm sitting there trying to shake it. Nope, guess not. Why is it coming out all weird? Okay, all right. Now you'll be able to see the difference. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to be in you guys' way there. Now you'll definitely be able to see the difference. I'll pull you guys off again. Oop, come on. All right, here we go. See what the clear coat does? It brings it in a lot more than what it was when it was just, you know, kind of flat. And you can see the shine on it too. There we go. That's what it looks like with the shine on it. Brings it out way more. All right, where's the other one? Right here. There you go, that too. Yeah, boy. Hey, Burke. Hey, how you doing? Still working on the device? Not right now. Not today. But otherwise, yes, sir. I'm doing custom paintings. I was showing how I actually do one of my custom paintings, and that one's one. All right, where's it at? Where's it at? That's another one. And then Yoshi came out with the color of this one. They're pretty easy, at least for me. Maybe harder for other people, but that is what it is for me. Yes, that is very nice. Yes. Yes. And I did do a couple other ones, which I'll show you those too. There's that one I did earlier, which I have to perfect that one. Because there are some that, you know, some paints do different than others. And where's it at? There's one that I did last night that looks more lava-y than anything else. And then there's another one. And then I also did, of course, yeah, we don't want to look at that one. That's the one we do not speak of. That one might be one that we do not speak of too. However way you want to call it, you know, it's up to you. But these ones, those are hella freaking nice. I do like those. I will be painting jig heads in, or the jigs. I will be painting those in these, and in these colors, and probably some other different colors too. Hey Burke, is there any other colors that you like to see, like as an undertone? And what I mean by undertone is, you see the green, that's an undertone, and the black is an overtone. And the same thing that was with this one too. This was like a bluish color or a teal color, undertone, and green overtone. Red undertone, black overtone. Is there anything that you'd like to see that would be an undertone and overtone? If Burke's still in here. Burke? Hello? Those are very nice. Those are really nice. Especially with the clear coat over the top. Oh yeah, absolutely. And yes, these do look something similar like marbles. And these steel balls. Oh, show me your colors. All right, hold on. These steel balls are almost the size of marbles, because that is a regular marble size right there. So it's just a little bit bigger than a marble. All right, you want colors? Okay, let me show you colors. Hold on. Ooh, sorry about that. Here we go. Show you some colors. All right. So bam. All right, we got yellow. We got orangey. We got a other neon color. Of course, you saw green. You saw greeny color. I do have a pink. And yes, that is pink. That's girl pink. I was like, girl power pink. I do have a full red. I mean, like banner red. Oh, you can't see it, but it is red. It's a bright red. I got black. I got more black. I got a brown color, dark brown. I got a hammer gray color. Oops, there we go. A hammer gray color. I have a Rust-Oleum rust dark brown color. I have white. Wait a minute. Where's the white? Come on. Damn it. I have full white. I have that teal color, which you saw. I have hunter green. I have like a silver. I have a almond color. Let's see if the purple color. I do have a purple, which is a dark purple, but it didn't seem to want to spray out the sprayer thing. But I do have a dark purple. Nope, maybe not. Purple's out. I have, let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. There's that banner red color. I got another darker Rust-Oleum color, which is like it's like a rust purple. So you get like yellow and purple and gold. I got a gold color. Yes, I have gold. I have gold and I have silver. All right. And that's another thing too, is that when I get a lot of this stuff cleaned out, all of these paints are all going to be all in order. Everything's going to be all, in line. When you say a certain color, I'll be able to pick the color out and bam, do it and put it up there and start painting. So if I start, asking people for colors, That'd be no problemos. Aluminum. Ooh, aluminum. Okay, so yeah, like yellow, purple, and gold. Yellow, purple, and gold. Okay. Yes. I don't have the purple. The one purple I did have, nope. All right. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. So here's the yellow. Here's the yellow. And where's the gold? Where's the gold? Dang, nabbit. Gray primer. That's black. Black. Silver. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Everybody loves a little silver and gold. Oops, gold. All right. I don't have purple, but I do have yellow and gold. Yes, yes. That's what I'm definitely gonna get when I have this whole thing set up right here. When I have this whole entire thing all set up right here, this is where all of my paints are going to be. All of them right here. I'm going to have, I think I could fit 30 or 50 cans up there, just going right along the whole entire thing. Because, yeah, I think I could fit like 30 cans up there, 30 or 40 cans. And that's where I plan on putting them all right there. And then also the next shelf down below, because I'm cleaning all of this out, all of it. It's going to be all gone. And that's going to be my paint section. And you can barely see it. This black box right here. Yeah, this black box right here. Oh, all right. You don't like my finger. That black box is actually the oven that I will be baking all the stuff in. Hey, really? Yeah, that's what I'm going to be baking all of it in. Because once you bake the oil paints on any kind of metal, it will not scratch off. It will not scratch off at all. It actually bakes itself into the pores of the metal, whatever metal it is, steel, lead, whatever. You know, just like it would be at the time that they do the powder coating. They bake it so that the colors go actually into the metal itself. Because the longer the metal stays heated, the more the pores stay open longer for all of the pigments of the paint to actually get in there. So it actually almost becomes one in a sense. But on a thinner layer up on the top. It doesn't soak all the way into the metal. It just soaks into the pores, you know, within just a little small distance. Especially if you had like one of these. Since it's all soft, it probably goes on, you know, just a little bit below the surface of the actual metal itself. And the same thing with these rods here too. With these, this is 1/2 inch carbon steel. Once you heat it and it stays heated for a long time, it's hard to scratch off. It's even hard to chip off too. That's how I go through and do a lot of my drapery rods, so that way it's when it's up there or if it's outside, and if they got rings that goes across, it doesn't chip off, it doesn't slide off, it doesn't scratch off, it doesn't do any of that, because I always usually go through and heat it up. Okay, so I got yellow and gold. Is there any other color? I got that turquoise color again. I got a black color. I got, think of another color. My purple don't. I got almost a full can. Wait a minute, hold on. That's painter's touch. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold that thought. Where's another painter's touch? I got one. Where's it at? Oh, crap. Okay. Let's see. right, all right. Okay, back in business on purple. Okay. Shoot. All right. So, do you want a two-tone underlay? You had those colors. It's not going to work if you don't have purple. I have purple now because I put a new lid on it because it was clogged, but it works now. See? So did you want that as a two-tone? Just gonna go for more Los Angeles lake theme. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I see. I see what you're saying. I see. Okay. Hold that up. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I shouldn't have touched that one out. That's it. That clear coat takes a little longer to dry. But that's okay. I don't mind. I can always redo them. No worries. I can replicate. I can replicate. All right. So you're going for the Los Angeles Lakers theme. Okay. Lakers, that's that, that's that, that's that. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's see. All right. Let's get rid of some of the paint. So we got extra room for what we need. Okay. I'll keep the clear coat. This one gone, this one gone. This one gone. So purple, gold, and yellow. Okay. So the yellow is going to have to go on top. That's what my thought is yellow goes on top. Spray gold and then use purple and yellow on top. That's what I figured too. But in speckle pattern. Yes, yes, yes. Your fingers in flick. Okay. Spray the gold and then okay. All right. There's the gold color. And you're saying what? Spray gold and then use purple and yellow on top and a speckle. Okay. Speckle pattern. Okay. Good option. All right, here we go. All right. there's kind of a purplish color. So let me do a little something here real quick. Oop, okay. All right. Oop, never mind. There's those. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. We'll get there. I think you'll like this. Yes, I do. I do have that, yes. Yes, I do. But hold on one second. We'll do another one after this. Okay, here, I'll show you this. So, so that's kind of like what you're thinking about, though, right? In a sense, but you just want something that's more speckly, right? That has like dots on it, though, instead of doing this like this. You want dots. Because I mean that is somewhat of the same color, which there's the purple and all. But here, let's do another one. Let's wait until that dries. You like that one too? All right. And this is indoors too. But I know what you're talking about, too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Putting like little dots on it, kind of in a similar case as what that would be like that, but more rounded. Because that's I'm going to call that like a jawbreaker or something. I know that's what you're talking about. I know that's exactly what you're talking about. See, I thought of that a long time ago. I did that like a week and a half or so ago. But that's actually not too bad though either. I do like that. But yeah, I'll do another one of those, so that way you'll be able to see what that's going to look like with the little dots and everything. And yes, I do have another technique as far as doing these. I do have another technique that's going to make them a lot more rounder. It comes out to, I wonder if I use a toothbrush. Yeah, that too. Yes. Then those are all the other ones that I did, which you guys seen quite a few of those already. You know, when you see the little small thing like that, that's because it was sitting on top of that little rod piece. And then there's a regular marble right there. That was one that actually hit the dirt. Then there's another one I was just kind of playing around with. But I do have quite a few different colors. And this one, I use a different technique to it. See, it has all the different colors to it. I could even do it like that too. And that's just straight black. And that one there too. That one's just making, you know, strokes and whatever else. That's all that one is. It comes out to, I wonder if we use, yes. So, let me wait for this one to dry just, oh, all right, I can touch it. So we'll stick that one in with the file. So see, really, there we go. Then with the file. It's actually not too bad. So let me do the other one. In fact, you know what? Let me get something to drink real quick. If you're just now coming in, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Yeah, I know they do, don't they? when I started doing this one, that one that I showed you. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Stupid me, turned it around, didn't I? Yeah, at the time I did this one with all the different colors, I was like, damn. I was like, I wonder if that's going to taste good. I was like, no. Refrain from tasting it. Refrain from tasting it. It's only going to taste like paint and metal. No. Don't taste it. Don't. No. It's funny as hell. Okay. Yes, I got a bunch of these. I think I got like 400 or 500 of these. So I got it in a supply. Okay. Go. Ooh. Put it over there. All right, whatever. Close enough. All right, now I got a small, tiny toothbrush. Hold that up. As small as you want. And I mean small as you want. I got ever so slight, teeny tiny little bitty one. See how small he is? He is dinky. I mean, really dinky. So, what we're going to do is this. Here. Supposed to clean some of my brushes. I know. I'm supposed to use some kind of solvent on those. I know. But, you know what? It's what cardboard's for, right? Cardboard does just as good. See? Clean as a whistle. All right. You'll like this one. Hey. You'll definitely like this one. Dotsy dotsies. See enough dots? Yeah, I messed up on that one. See enough dots? All you're going to see here is nothing but dots. All the way around. Now as time goes, of course, okay, you need to use a toothbrush as a toothbrush. Well, I can see the toothbrush too, because you just dab it and then you'll go from there. So you want the smaller specks, or something like that. I'll have to try that one of these times with the toothbrush. I don't have a toothbrush out here. I wish I did, and I don't know if I have one. I might have you use one inside the house, but I'll have to try that one of these times and see how that goes. Here, you know what? I'll bring this a little closer here. Let's just kind of overlap some of these. Let's do a little bit more on here. There we go. Now these would mainly go on the, see, it's just, and here, let me ask. Okay, here we go. There you go. You just spray paint on your finger and flick it. Yeah, and I've done that before too. For some odd reason, my coordination on some of those things is like, yeah, it doesn't work out that way for me. So I always usually try to figure something that usually works for me that I can actually get speckles. A lot of times I could usually go through and get a bigger paintbrush that I can actually get the speckles a lot better. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to put a little extra piece in here in this one spot because it was kind of missing something. But I have to, that was going to be my next thing after a lot of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Is to do little small speckles. That's my next thing after a lot of these other different things. You can tell right where I missed one, like underneath. All right, where's it at? Where's my finger at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I missed something like right in there. Random Adventures, what's up? Hey, John Peterson, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping in. Just showing a little bit of some of the techniques that I usually, that I'm doing for like custom painting, because there's going to be a lot of these jigs, the crappie jigs. It's going to have a lot of different custom paints that I'm actually doing. And I'll give you a small sneak peek on some of them. Or actually, you can probably see it on a lot of the videos already. There's Jawbreaker, pink, bunch of other different colors. Not that one. That's a glass. That's a regular marble. I was just doing that as reference in size. And then we got that one. We just did that one today. There's another like special color. There's other colors here. And then I also have, hold on. You might be able to see some of my little sticky finger areas. I also have, that one's kind of, yeah. But that one we just did today. That one we just did today. That one I did yesterday. Oh, hold on. There we go. Or maybe I did that one today. I might have. I know I clear coated it. And then I got like another one that looks like a lava. More lava, a lava-y color. And then the other more of a green and black. There we go. Now it's focused. Out stinking time. And of course one we don't speak about. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. But yeah, that's definitely a lot of the colors that I'm, doing. I plan on having about 10, 20, 30, 40 different colors. There's going to be a lot of basic colors, and then there's going to be a lot of custom colors too for the jig heads. And for, okay, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Not only for jig heads, but also for spinners, or the inline spinners, because I'm going to be custom painting those eventually, and the spoons for those, I will be custom painting those as well too. But I'm doing this right now for just the jig heads, which, these things, those are Halloween colors right now. And those are the 1 and 30 seconds. That's what those are. So this is the other one that we just did. That's the color that Yoshi wanted. The like Lakers color. Not exactly what he wanted. But I'll make one. I'll make one like what Yoshi, like what you want. I'll make one and I'll take a picture and I'll put it as a thing on there. No, I don't put any holes on these. You're talking about these things, right? On those? No, I don't. That's why I have this pedestal right now. Just set them on and make my paint. And then a lot of times I'll turn them over and do the underneath, because right where this rod actually connects to it, it doesn't get painted. So a lot of times I'll turn them over and then have that to where it's visible. And then I'll come along and paint and then retouch it all up to make it look like all the way around. And then after I get done doing that, then they will actually be going on my full displays. And that's going to be my full displays. I got 4 of those. I got three of them painted black completely, and then I got one that's half-ass painted black. That's only halfway done. But I know exactly what you're talking about, and I will definitely do that for more of a speckle look, so that way you will be able to see what it'll be. And I'll probably do that in one of my either shorts or one of the long form videos once I get it down pat, which it only takes just a little bit. I just got to get everything out here and got to be a little cooler because it is starting to get a little warm in here. But That's okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind a little bit of warmth. But you know what? That is a good color. I do like that color. I really do. And I think that might be a pretty good thing on jig heads too. I do believe it will. If there's any times that you guys come up with any extra colors of some sort or something like that that you think would look good on jig heads for like special looking colors, because I do plan on having almost every color that would be in, you know, in spray paint. And if I can't get it in oil based, then I will get it in water based. And I can, oh, wait a minute, hold on. All right, there we go. I'm just going to try to put you guys back in the cradle. Yeah, if I can't get it in the rattle cans, then I will have it in water base or water based acrylic paints, because water based acrylic paints have so many colors, and I mean so many colors. The only difference on these though is they take a little longer to actually make coats, because these things are the water-based paints. Once they're dry, and once you put the clear coat over them, then they usually don't scratch off either. After I get done baking them, they usually don't scratch off, because water-based paints, once it dries, it's already water resistant. So they have a lot of colors in those, a lot more than they do actually in oil base. The only difference is I have to put this color first as a base, and then the oil base after that. And that's the only way that those will pretty much stick, because I can't put a water base over oil base. It won't do any good. Okay, can you do diagonal stripes on those, or is that too hard? On the 1/32 jig heads, or what are you talking? Because I have one that has little stripes already on it. Because the ones I just showed you were the 1/32, the smallest jig heads. I can put stripes on them, yes. I can put little stripes on them to make them totally different than what they are. Because I do have some brushes that are really small. This one's not that small, but I do have some that are really small. EL Outdoors, hey, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. But I do have some like really thin ones that they usually use for fingernails. I do have some of those. Yeah, Yoshi's in here too. Yep, yeah, he is. So if you there was ever a time that you want something that's smaller than these, because I think they have a 1/64th, I think it is. I think it's a 1/64th. Oh, no, I don't have that in there. That's 1/16. No, I only have the yeah, the 1/32. Yeah, I only had the 1/32. That's all I got in, the little form. I don't have the 1/64th, but it's not saying that I couldn't get the 1/64th. Measures. Okay, cool. I just wondering if that was possible to pull off. Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, it is, without a question of doubt. Anything that's like that is possible to pull off, but just know that when you get something that's really, really small, especially like those, or even the 1/32, you are only going to have probably about maybe three different things. It's like maybe one on one side, one on the back, and one on the other side. That's pretty much all you're going to get. And usually what I do, let's see if I got one. Yes. It would actually be something similar like this. And I made these for my own personal reference. All right, let me see if I can get that. Or here, let me see if I can turn it around. Hold on. Yes, there we go. You see how it kind of, there's different shapes to it? Well, kind of, sort of. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Now you'll be able to see it. Hold on. I know, my hand's in the way. Sorry. There we go, just like that. You'll get three different things. You'll get the one on the one side, one on the other side, and then, of course, the one in the back. That's what it'll be, just like that. And then it goes all the way down. And oddly enough, that was an oil base as the base, which goes the primer, oil base, and then acrylic blue. Yes, that is acrylic blue, which is the water base, and then a clear coat oil base over the top of that. And it's held up pretty good. And it's been like that for the last, month and something? And it's about 120 degrees in here because I'm in a container. So that thing's actually held up pretty good. I mean, I didn't do all that great on some of those, but you know, all right. There we go. I got a better technique of making it a lot better than what it is. So that was like one of the first ones. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. I got a whole lot more than I'm actually coming up. So look for my shorts. Because one of my short videos that will be coming out soon will be part 3 of, oh, really? Come on. Okay. All right, there we go. One of my short videos will be part 3 of custom colors. And then I think either part 4 or part 5 will be a full line of all the colors of what we have. And yes, I will also be putting these on the website as well too. And of course the website is actually ShowFlies.com. So I will be putting all those on there, and I will have a spot or a page that you can actually build your own jig, to where you can pick the color that you want for the head, you can pick the color that you want for the body, you can pick the color tail that you want, and then also the color flashing that you want. So it'll be basically a build your own. And some people like that, some people don't. I'm going to do it. And that's going to be for, you know, that'll be a little ways down the road. But that is one of my intentions on doing something like that. And it'll be fairly easy, but you'll have several different colors, because it'll actually be a full custom order then. But there'll be several different colors that can actually be used in that. It won't be the full 40 colors, because there's I might throw some custom colors in there besides a bunch of solid colors, but that will be a full build your own. And I think quite a few people will like that. They might be a little bit more expensive than just buying something that's already preset that, you know, eventually I would have in inventory. But, you know, give or take, because I mean, you can build your own, you pay a little bit more. Yeah, it's cool. Awesome. I'll be looking for that short. Yeah, yes, definitely. Give me about 2 weeks for that. Give me about 2 weeks, because right now it's still pretty warm in here, and you can see I'm, sweating. I actually got residue coming out of me. But yeah, give me about 2 weeks, so that way I can get a lot more colors done. I think I got about 25, almost 30 colors done right now. So each one's going to have their own theme, and each one's going to have their own, their own theme. That's the only way I can pretty much explain it right now. Why are you ignoring my question? So, which one? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which one? Which one was it? Hold on. Hold on. How do you put hooks on those? Oh, you mean on these? Okay. How do I put hooks on these? I don't put hooks on these. Not on these. These are for my own reference. What I mean by reference is, like when we just got done painting this, I don't put hooks on these. When we just got done painting this is a display. So it's a display for me, as I'm getting older, for me to look at it and say, that's what that one was. And now we're going to have pictures and everything else to go along with that there as well too, yes. I'm definitely going to have pictures because all of this is going to be online eventually soon too. Yes, absolutely. But for me to have this in the shop, in case I do forget, which as time goes on, I will get more and more better at it. And you know how it pretty much is when you do so many of them, and you know the certain colors and things like that. You say, okay, I know what that is, and it's easier to do because when you do it repetitively all the time. But starting out, there's no hooks in these. But I'm sure I could probably, put a hook on it, because all I have to do is just drill a big enough hole to stick the hook through. But you were talking about these, right? Right? You were talking about these. And that's one of the reasons why I got the mold. So that way I can pour my own. Which you've seen these. It'll be, that's why I got my own mold. So I can actually do all the different sizes from 1/32 all the way up to 1/2 ounce. And the 1/2 ounce is 1/2 ounce is a little bit smaller than marble size. No, I'm painting them for the jig heads. So these paints, like what you're doing, what you saw, those are going to be the custom colors for the jig heads. These things are displays for me, so that way I can test things out as far as for colors. So that way I can come along and take that same color, what we just did, take that same color, what we just did like this, and paint them. So these are for my own reference, but I can replicate the same color on these, which I will be making these soon. Does that help out with the confusion? So these are my own displays that I will keep in the shop all the time. These things for me as a reference for me to paint these. Does that to make it a little bit more self-explanatory? I know sometimes my words don't come out quite right, or my mind goes, Is there any more confusion about that at all? I mean, because if you need me to explain it a different way, I'd be more than happy to. Oh, you got it. Okay. All right. Okay. You got it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So pretty much what it is now. That's only just a few of them, but just wait. There's going to be a lot more to come around, and there's going to be a lot more colors to come around. There's going to be a lot of good colors to come around for these jigs, besides the, you know, solid colors. Perfect, perfect, good enough. That's all I could ask for. Perfect, absolutely fantastic. And you know what? I know that a lot of times you guys seen in my videos. Oh, you can't even see it. All right, here, hold on. I know a lot of people complained or said something about the paint. You know, right in that little eye hook. You know, the little eye area. That right there. See how it's filled up? They're saying that that needs to be cleaned out. Yeah, it's, you know, that I have a special tool. All right, well, there it is. That I have a special tool that I could just ream that out, no problems, no nothing. So everything's all exactly the same color. Everybody can stick their things in there, no problems, no nothing. So when I do go to sell these, that's always going to be completely cleaned out, always. Oh, wait a minute, okay. Whoosh. All right, get my finger out of my eye. All right. Oh, no worries. No, you're okay, no worries. Sometimes I don't explain myself just right sometimes. And, you know, people ask questions. Hey, there's something wrong with that. No, don't worry about it. You seem like a nice fellow. Hope you do more live streams. Just subscribe. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. What is that? Philip? Yeah, Flip. Okay, Flip. Thanks for stopping by, Flip. I appreciate it. Yes, I will be doing a lot more streams. I've been doing them just about almost every day now. And I plan on doing them every day. And I'm going to try to make a theme on a daily basis as well, too. Look for some of my shorts. Why does that sound so wrong? Look for some of my short videos on Sundays for a small hunt and find game. And what I mean by hunt and find game is, which I got to put one out today, is you'll see a picture and then you'll see another picture on the short videos, and you try to figure out what's missing in those videos. Now, a lot of those videos will be either here in the shop or in the fly room or a fly tying room or something like that. That would be on the desk. I did one already again. I did one of them, which was the start of it, last Sunday. So I'm going to do that every Sunday, you know, from here on out. And I know I've been slow, but I've been scheduling them now for Joke of the Days. Those are on Tuesdays. Yeah, not Tuesdays. Tuesdays is for a joke of the day. It's just a little small thing that I just kind of throw out for little small jokes. Some people like them, some people don't. But you know what? All that matters is if they have a smile on their face, I did my job. That's all that really matters. And that's what I always usually like to try to do, is put a smile on people's faces. That's what I'm here for. That's what this whole entire channel is basically going to be about, is putting a smile on people's faces, seeing like progress of different things, what can be done, what can't be done, my screw ups. We all know I do a lot of those. But it's just also having fun interacting with all of you that's in the fishing community and interacting with me too. You can't get any better than that sometimes. That's the way I usually look at it. You know, and a lot of people have a lot of different ideas, and if they have, you know, good ideas and I'm doing something, I'll probably stop what I'm doing and try that idea. Or if I'm already in the middle of something, I'll finish that up and try that idea. I don't have a problem with that. I'm always usually good for that. I'm kind of like an open book for that. Whenever you need me to make some stickers for you, let me know. All right. Oh, yeah, because you're doing the printing, huh? That's right. Yeah, you're doing the printing. Yes. Maybe yes. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Lovely to hear. You have a good day and set night and I need to. Okay, no worries. Thanks, Flip, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Come back again. We're always here. It's an open door policy. Wait. Not a fully open door, but it's an open door policy. Just walk in the stream whenever you feel like it. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, and that one has all the different sizes. And I also got one that is just straight 1/16. There we go. Everything looks ass backwards on the thing. Those are all 1/16, all one size. I could do, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do 8 of them. Plus that one would be 9. So when I get lead, I'll be able to punch these things out real quick. Real quick. And I'll be doing all of that over here. All of this painting and everything will be on that side. On the other side of the container. Where all of these things are. These are going to be pushed to the back. Where all of that mess is. Not that mess here. I'm talking about that mess back there. I'm going to clean a lot of that out, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of crap that's there. A lot of the stuff that's really old, but get rid of a lot of that and start cleaning everything up, which I'll show you right now. I got quite a bit already cleaned up. I'm almost outside the door. Hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah. See, I got quite a bit cleaned up. Compared to what it was, man, it was a freaking mess. Still a freaking mess. But getting there little by little. Little by little by little. When it starts cooling off, I'll be out here like I don't know what, but I'll be out here. Oh, shoot. Football hat jigs. No. That will be something that I will eventually get, yes. That is definitely something I will definitely eventually. Hold on. No, not yet. Anything other than round ones, I would actually literally have to buy and then go through and paint them all and go that way. Which, that's still a thought there too, is buy a whole bunch of different ones, so that way I can have like 100 of one, 100 of another, 100 of another, and 100 of another, just to have them on hand, and then go through, paint them, put them all on the websites. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, then they don't. But it creates more good content for being out here in the shop, doing the different things, and for all of you to see the different things what I'm doing too. Just like what you guys seen with Crappie Man. He does everything out in the shop. Same thing. Or Ruben. Same thing. You see them doing everything out in their shop, I'll be doing the same thing here too. Doing everything all out in the shop. The only difference is I don't do the powder coating, they do. And there's nothing wrong with powder coating. I won't knock any of the powder coating. But for me, I've done it this way with rattle cans, with some other cans and some other paint so long. So I know. Sorry. I'm kind of old school that way. Shoot. You should get a jig head where you can put eyeballs. Yes. That is definitely going to be a thing that I'm going to do. And also, I don't have it right now, but on the little round ones, I know a way I can actually put eyeballs on here. It's painted on eyeballs, so the eyeballs won't come off, but I can do those. And oh, crap, there we go. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah, I will be painting the eyeballs on. Oh, you don't watch Ruben? Oh, okay. All right, well, no worries. But yeah, I'll be painting the eyeballs on. There'll be a black outlayer, and then or a white outlayer and a black inlayer, or a black outlayer and a white inlayer, one of the two. So that's something I'll be doing as well too. But I will get those other ones that you can actually just plop them in there and you'll glue them in. I will be doing those as well too. Right now, it's just going to be these for a little while. So it's a time-consuming thing, you know. But as things build up more and more, then I will be able to add more and more things as time goes too. So it's just starting out. Got to start small, and then as people buy something, or later on down the road, you know, I'm not saying that they have to. I don't want that, because I want this pure entertainment. But if somebody did donate money, because I do have a donation on the website, if somebody did donate money, that goes to buying more of the jig stuff, everything else. So that way I can do more, so people can actually watch more as well too. That all goes back into this. It won't, you know, it doesn't go anywhere else, but just back into all of this. And that is my full intentions. Put everything back into the community, and if for some reason I buy everything all off of the donations of what I need, and then there is a lot more extra, then what I'll end up doing is buying stuff that I can raffle off, or do giveaways. Because I do have a fishing pole that I've had, you know, for quite a long while, that I'm actually going to be doing the giveaway, since I got now over 200 subs. So look for that video sometime this week, either Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Thursday, or in between Tuesday and Thursday. Look for that short or that long form video for me to actually show what the rods look like, and how to actually win that specific thing, or to put your name in for the drawing for it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that way. So I think I'm gonna cut it off here now. Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. You can give it to me. I'll drive over there and pick it up. Yoshi's already the winner, huh? Yeah. You're like, hey, I'm the only one in here. Nobody else is. Hey, Ruben. Hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for stopping in. I just got done painting some stuff. You want to see what they look like? They're called, I'm going to call them lava. Hold on. Yikes. There we go. Oh, not bad. All right, good. One that we don't speak of. Down. Hold on, Ruben. Hold on. All right, here we go. That was That one, Yoshi came up with the color. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, Yoshi came up with the color on that one. And you can barely see it. Oh, wait, nope. I'm in a container, so it has a clear coat on it. But there we go. And then here comes the lava colors. Bam, there's one. And then, bam, there's another. These are going to be the new colors of jig heads that I will be doing as well too. Those are the new colors. And then Yoshi came up with those colors, which I got to perfect that one. That's only for the time being. And wasn't there another one? Oh, crap. There was another one. Where is it at? Where's it at? I do have that one, though. Where's it at? Where's it at? I thought it was in over here. No. Maybe I did 3 or 4. Okay, well, close enough. But I showed the process of how I actually did these. And they're all oil-based paints. And this is a display for me to know how I did them. But I know how, I did them. But you know how it always goes. At the time you start getting a lot of oil, you're like, wait a minute, how did I do that again? Shoot. So yes, that's definitely those. But yep, that's what it is. That was kind of a cattywampus one. Yeah, that was. Ooh, really? Here, let's turn that one around. That's without the clear coat too. That one's without the clear coat. And then that's with the clear coat. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. That's with the clear coat. So without the clear coat, with the clear coat. Not bad, huh? Of course, with the clear coat. Yep. So, Ruben, thank you very much for coming. The tail end of it is hell in here. I'm in the container, and right now I think it's 100 and. Last time I looked, it was 105 or 107, and it wasn't too bad in here. But now the heat's starting to pick up in here, and the phone is actually starting to get a little bit more on the warm side. But yeah, that's going to be some of the custom colors that I'll be doing for a lot of the jig heads. So that's pretty much about it for right now. And that was one of the techniques that I have, which you'll be able to see at the very beginning of the video here, or the beginning of the live, where I show how I pretty much did all that. That's only one of the techniques, but I got a whole slew of other different techniques that I usually do for a lot of different things. And those are for my own display. Those aren't actually jig heads at all. Those are for my own display and my display only. But I can replicate the same thing on a jig head. So as of right now, anybody else have any questions? Before we totally, completely eliminate. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Or double tap the screen. That usually gives me a like, because it always does help out considerably. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Because the more subscribers we have, the better off we get to be, right? And then we can all grow together. Any other questions for anything? Anything that I went over? Anybody have any other questions? Nope. Okay. All right then. Yoshi, I will probably talk to you sometime down the road. Yes. Thank you. I'll talk to you sometime down the road about printing some, stickers, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, let me get the hell out of here, because it is hot as hell in here. You just came in, give me a like, subscribe, and look at all my other videos. You'll see all the different things, or go back to the very beginning of this one. Thank you all so much for coming in. I appreciate all of you, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day. And like always, stay true to yourself, and stay true to everybody. Bye. Bye. Come on, there we go.